ezihamba ngaphakathi komzimba wakho. Uthathe uHeru waba ngumlingokazi wakho. Uthathe uSethi waba umlingokazi wakho. Wena Nuthi owazinqumela usuku lokuzalwa kwakho. Egameni lakho elingupetiyunu. Yenza isinqumo sokuba ngiphile ngingashabalali. Ampethikazi. Now mphathi. Umama wakho uma eza kuwe awunyakazi. Umvikelikazi uma eza kuwe awunyakazi. Kepha uma uNuthi kebusisa ngensithezelo yakhe. Uyashukuma. Ngoba nguye okunike ikhanda lakho. Nguye waqoqa inyama yakho. Nguye wenza inhliziyo yakho. Nuthi uyaphila. Ukhuluma nalabo abangaphambi kwakho. Uvikela izingane zakho enhluphekweni. Ubahlenga ngenhlambululo yamadlozi. Bese beza kuwe ngezithunzi zabo. Ampethikazi.
Welcome all to 897 Kiela Street, Orlando East, Eskodre, Korong ya Bukhosi. Nagalina Kenanewe, and I will be leading the announcements for the day. We are currently in the season of Nut. Petigas. So Nut is the goddess of the sky and heavens. I have 2 questions for today.
Okay.
Can anyone tell me anything about the season of Nut? Anyone? Okay, first question. How many children does Nut have?
4.
Okay, 4. What is Nut best known for? So Nut has 4 children, namely Asa, Oset, Set, and Neptet. She is the goddess of the sky and heavens. She is also depicted as a woman out over the earth, god Geb. So to find and follow us on our social media platforms, you can go to Twitter and Instagram at GEK_movement, on Facebook at on Facebook at GEK Movement. Then our private Facebook group is Bonabakulu Basekemu, on YouTube at Great Empire of Kemit. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and please don't skip ads. This helps with the algorithm. At the market today, we have the Mahlori herbal products. This is the Mahlori cancer bush. It treats immune deficiency, diabetes, asthma, flu, gout, and stress. We also have the Mahlori rub. You rub on cracked lips and heels, corns, and warts. We also have the truth seekers with the ankhs, earrings, bags, and the incense for the season. 2 light Echomsamo for alignment. We also have booksmen. They search, find, deliver any kind of books you're looking for. Please do find them at the market or go online on any social media platform. And then on Wednesdays, we give platform to Black-owned businesses to market their products for free. For that, email your business profile at info@gekmovement.org. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m., we engage topics on the African royal calendar on Twitter Spaces. If you come across the post, please do retweet for awareness. That's all I have for you today. Handing it over to Mkulu. Nagalina Kinanewa, representing the kingdom of Oset. 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 Nomkula. 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 So Dani, I just want to mention the topic for today is Nut and our Intifications and Wishes. That is the topic for today. Nut and our Intifications. Intensification of our wishes. You're right. So was that? Asset. Amaat. Anut. Asa. Hetero. Jehut. Heru. Gap. Oset. Anpu. Self-made I'm just stepping in for 2 seconds for Lekopotaka, our much anticipated trip to Enzaloyela. Okay, the Sansan Requester Register is also luckily this week. I'm hoping that people are keeping up to date on the YouTube channel so I don't have to regurgitate Sekisi Wheeling last week Sunday. But as Ritiraya, the register, just to let you know, everybody should fill it in. And I will ask for your name and surname, your kingdom, your cell phone number. Are you going to Nzaloyelanga? Yes or no? Will you be using East Gold Transport? Yes or no? And with the listed items that are asked to be offered, what can you commit to borrowing or donating? And just a reminder, Amakamba. I hope my pronunciation is right. But from my recollection. And just for the trip, for yourselves personally, just a reminder that you need to bring a warm blanket for Umlindelo, bring a power bank or portable light, iskaftin for yourself, appropriate wear for the water, and silver coins. And the departure time, I'm sure, has been already communicated through the correct channels. Please check the necessary communication on the posters and on the social medias. One more thing. This fundraising initiative that we have, I'm doing it under my company name, but it is to collect all photographers and fundraise 5 rands every time that you have a photo print made by us, any one of us photographers that are available, because we've pre-communicated. You will be donating that 5 rand towards Inzalo Yelanga for us to get our power banks and things like that that we may need to keep us going as photography and media for ourselves as Godweni in the archives. We do need to keep, track of these things. So please don't take it badly as well as we take pictures and videos of you. As you know, Gune YouTube channel that also already doesn't include too much of the people that are here for the lecture. But as well, it's just a reminder that please feel free, let Umoya just permit you to take, for us to take pictures of you and record you, because it is a beautiful time. It's a revolutionary time. So I'm looking forward to Inzalo.
Abalele ba
of God, hand of God, hand of God, hang with thee, hang with thee, hand to, Anum Kubulon, Anum Kubulon, Anum Zam, Anum Zam, Anum Tutun, Anum Tutun, Azinzis, Azinzis, Afusamazu, Afusamazu, Aloli, Aloli, Aimotep, Aimotep, qala nje ngokubonga ugesi siyabonga kakhulu because irolian is very important to raise our vibrational frequency njengoba siqala umsebenzi womoya. Siyabonga kakhulu. Sibonge ke nawo wonke umuntu omusha ongenile sithi thokozani magana. Kusekhaya ikhaya lama Africa wonke all over the world. Kula sihlangana khona eKhemu. Siyabonga kakhulu. Sibonge nasi isikhathi esisitholile. It's a privilege ukuphila. We mustn't take it for granted. Ukuthi njengoba siphila la siphilelani. What are you here to do? Your purpose. That's the first thing. And enye into esemqoka i-timing. Yonke into ine timing yakhona. Njengoba namhlanje sikhuluma about the intensification of our wishes is based on the principle of augmentation. The principle lega note. Petigas. 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 Note. Note. Petias. Petias. Thokozini. Asikhulumi la ngomuntu wenyama. Sikhuluma ngomoya. Umoya lo wazi wena ngokwesilungu uthi ama elements. These are the building blocks of life. Manje mesifika la kulesigaba esikuso sivala umoya unyaka. It means ukuthi i-energy ekhona manje which is prevalent. I-energy edila nge-intensification ukuthi yonke into increasewa. You increase the level of which you were operating with right through, because now ilanga is going to be birthed again by unut umpetikazi. Umpetikazi uye ogwinya ilanga ekseni no ntambama alizale kabusha ekseni, therefore uye ozozala that hydrogen which is getting closer to us again. So yini ke thina okumele siyenze ukuwisha. Remember ukuthi the universe only hears your emotions. The language of the universe, its emotion, imizwa. Therefore isikhathi lesi sokuthi ufise. Uyazi mawufisa, when you wish something kune emotion that is activated. I wish to have that, I wish to be that. As long as unga wishes into negative. Because kuzoza kupinda pindiwe la kuwe. Remember ukuthi la sidila about the process of harmonizing all the time. We are trying to create harmony. Ungangwisheli ukuthi hey ngathi umkhulu angawa. Bakhona abantu abanjani. Those are negative emotions. Ngoba angeke uzulunge once you wish like that. Especially umoya kamveli nqangi nomkhubulwane. sikhuluma nge-electromagnetic field. I-electromagnetic field is alive, listens to your emotions. Yingakho you can never lie to yourself. Ungathi uyangithanda kanti ungizonda. Ngitshela iqiniso uthi hayi ngiyakuzonda. In that way you are not harboring any negativity within you. So therefore isikhathi sokufisa konke okuhle. Thina la e-GK into esifisa kakhulu i-black unity. It means ukuthi impilo yomuntu omnyama is above my personal life, because I can never be fulfilled when umuntu omnyama in the majority are in the mess that we are in. I can never feel happy ukuthi I have made it when the majority of us are still in poverty and squalor. Therefore, uma mina nginethuba lokuthi ngikhanyisela abantu, angikhanyisela abantu so that nabo baphume kule nkinga bakuyo. Ngoba inkinga yethu thina singabantu abamnyama umoya. Umoya we-Afrika awuhlalanga wazinza ngaphakathi kithina, because sikabili singama-hybrid la emakhaya. U-Imhotep uyafika akhulume nawe wena, because of interpretation yomlungu wazi u-Imhotep lo abamkhupha kuma-movie which is a negative presentation ka-Imhotep. Uyahlebela about the secret of building the pyramid, because he was the first one to build the step pyramid ngamatshe with stone. He was the first mason, Imhotep. He was the first Grandmaster. So therefore, if you are not conscious of ulwazi lokhokho bakho, uzoloku udoya. So this is a perfect time sokuthi umuntu naturally kuningi sikufisayo, and because manje si outsource our power to a whole lot of entities. It's the image yalo government wonke lo muntu lo si outsource our power to them, forgetting ukuthi ipower ila ngaphakathi kimi. If ngifuna into ethize, as long as ngifisa, I wish to have that, I wish to be like that, and angiwish nje, kepha I engage with my thought. And the more you engage with the thought, is the more the thought assists you. It conspires with you so that utole a corresponding thought that will make your dream a reality. That is the power that lies within. You don't need anybody for you to be able to do that. The minute consciousness yako is twisted, your whole system is twisted. You will never experience thina izinto esizi-experienceayo lezi esithi yeka. Umoya ukubeka labo ngacabanga ukuthi ungafika khona. And mayifika into yomoya iyakuthusa nawe, even though ubuyi-expecta, but the way ifika ngakhona iyakusurprise. Ugcina nje grateful ukuthi umoya uyaphila. There can never be a contrary idea ukuthi umoya uphile. Uyaphila umoya because nami ngiyaphila. Into ephilayo la ngaphakathi kimi yilo moya. My eyes are just an instrument, therefore I am forever connected to the etheric body, which then gives me the ability to be whatever I want to be. Akuna limitation la ukuthi ngikhulele emkhukhwini. Therefore impilo yami is going to be confined by my history. Yinto imfundiso esayithola leyo, which is why it's important ukuthi sibuyele emfundisweni yokhokho bethu. Thina izinto siyaziwisha for them to happen, and siyakhe into engakayenzakali physically in the mind, before it manifests physically. That is the power of an African person. That is your ability. You know, that is why you have that 9-strand, DNA. So, manje, if that DNA, by switch it off, by consciousness, you need to open it up. Because once uvusa lo moya, it means that you are independent. You are independent of any entity. You can live anywhere in the world and to survive. Thina la kakhulu eGK into esibhekile ukuthi umuntu azithole, find your purpose. And the masozitholile asibone ngawe ngezenzo ukuthi lo muntu uzitholile. Give us a service or a product. Ungathi uzitholile nje ujabulile ukuthi uzitholile. Wenzani ngalolo lwazi? Ngoba sidinga wonke umuntu in the future. Wonke umuntu kumele aphile ngento yakhe. That we eliminate ijealousy lelakithi that was instilled. Ukuthi manje mengiphila ngetalent lami ungangimoneli. Uwishe ukuthi hey lo muntu lo ngathi lento yakhe ingashabalala. When develop your own talent, have your own wishes. Because mina ngayiwisha lento over decades ago. Ngifisa nje ukuthi umuntu omnyama ahlangane. Kepha during that interrogation between myself nalo moya ongaphakathi kumina, isambulelo sehla through bab credo ukuthi na indlela kumele siyisebenzise. Ikhalenda finish. Because ikhalenda li neutral. Isifiso sami leso. And ungathi sengihambe isikhathi eside kangaka bese ke wena uzoyitshela nje ukuthi hayi no, I'm just going to wish umkhulu away. You are not going to survive. Do you understand? Because lento le umsebenzi over years. EGEK is here as a platform that should then assist wonke umuntu to find themselves. Because once you found yourself, ayikho lento ukuthi uzolokhu umonela omunye umuntu. Umuntu umbone akhe into yakhe for ages. For ages. Then remember ukuthi la eGK into esivumelene ngayo. We cannot be strong on the programs of economics currently. Because those programs will fail without black unity. Kumele si unite kala, hayi ukuthi sila, we are not capable of doing business. So kunabantu abezayo basondele but basalele laba. Ithi ngigijime mina ngiimplemente lento ngespeed. Uyayibona into ezinjalo. Lo mqondo unegative. Why? Because uyajaha. Okokuqala sinto yakho le. Focus on your own thing. We are here to support you. Hayi ukuthi lokhu monela abantu ufuna wena ukubenefita and make money. You know, even more than the originators of the idea. That is negative, Makesh. Asiphumeni nje kulo mqondo umuntu akasupportwe ngento yakhe. Find yourself and it's not difficult. Ikhalenda ikhona iphilise. Uphilise lo moya wakho la ngaphakathi. Sizwe ukuthi lo moya wakho ukhuluma uthini, usikhanyisela uthini kanjani. Because that is what we need from you. Apart from us ukuthi se assembly kanje. It's a beautiful thing because that is a demonstration of a unity lesikhuluma ngayo. But mele sidlule la. So that mawufike ekhaya ujule, do introspection ukuthi mina yini into yami. What is my purpose? We are here as a GK to assist you to build that purpose. So that isisapotane sonke. Wonke umuntu aphile ngento yakhe. And lento yakho kumele ikhanyisele abantu. ungathi masoyitholile you find your purpose bese kuyasiqhomela hayi laba mingekho nothing will happen. That's a messed up mentality. Hey, that's a messed up mentality because leyo mentality ngeke isifikise ndawo. Jabulela nje ukuthi uthola ithuba to serve your nation. That is what should give you injabulo ngaphakathi la kuwena. Do you understand? It's that opportunity because it's a rare opportunity ukuthi uthole abantu abahlanya njengawe abalandela umoya. Ngoba indaba zomoya azina logic. There's no logic. So therefore ngeke ukuconfirm ngithi hey wena uzolokho wenza ingadi kaSibanibani waya. Do you understand? I can't come to that conclusion because umoya can reveal itself la kuwe wenze something ezongiphilisa nami, which is wise therefore ukuthi sihloniphane. Unganyathi umuntu. Unganyathi umuntu why because wena ukhanyiselekile today. Therefore wonke umuntu mele umnyethele abe ngaphansi kwakho. Ayisebenzi kanjalo lento. Ngoba wonke umuntu uhamba namadlozi akhe. The minute you think into a negative, ukuhamba ugogo, there are millions amadlozi ahamba nogogo. Usemkingeni. Angithi awuboni. Wena you are so stupid. Ucabanga nje ukuthi i-reality yilogogo ombonayo. Kanti ugogo uhamba nemimoya every day. Msondele uzoyithola lento ufuna. Uyayithola njani? So manje into kumele sihloniphe kakhulu. Umoya. Uthola umuntu la estradeni uyadelela kumshaya ngempama, aqolise ahambe. Awumazi ukuthi meke yoguqa ekhaya uthini ngawe. Ubone nje all negative things izilokho zikwehlela. Why? Because you lack respect for umoya. Ma uhlonipha umuntu uhlonipha umoya wakhe. Yingakho mesibulisana sithi sanibona. Because awubulisi nje lenyama ukubulisa nanemimoya ehamba nalomuntu. So let us make a proper wishes. You know, for ourselves. You know, ayikho into engeke achieve. Wena uncedwa na constitution of your system. There's no other body that is above you, mntomnyama. Wena you're capable of ukwenza izinto that surpasses everything. Illimitation nje consciousness yakho. If you still have a slave mentality, usalindele umuntu esengazi ukuthi uzobuya nini. Azokunceda kule situation yakho. Ayisebenzi leyo. Okoqala zangaphile nalowo muntu. Kuthiwa uMichelangelo wathola itenda. uConstantine wathi ubani the best artist la. Who can give me an image that will convince the rest of the world? Mengiyisho ngithi nayi indodana kaNkulunkulu. Then people will believe me. So irreality ukuthi ihydrogen iyaphila. Ihelium iyaphila. Icarbon iyaphila. Okhokho bethu were there. Azange kuthiwe uImhotep never stood up and said, mina because I'm the world's first genius, mthandazeni. Abantu bebephila naye abamnikeza that status bathi lo ube indodana kaMvelinqa ngezenzo zakhe. Therefore he deserves ukuthi mesiphahla simbize. He never pronounced it himself. Jengoba Credo. Azange babcredo athi hey aniphumbeni kuwo wonke lamasonto. Mina ngiphethe lonke iqiniso. Therefore thandazani mina. Ilapho makhehla. Ne-GK will never angeke size sisuke from that. Istance se-GK is to assist abantu to reconnect ne-nature. Hayi ukuthi manje senithandaza umuntu wenyama. Sebenzi yonke leyo nto leyo. Mangiyitsotsi vele ngizontshela njalo. Ngilokho nginitshela ngamaphupho waya. Kuphuphe nje ukuthi ni increase manje contribution to 10,000. Ganga. Gebengu. Isigebengu leso thina sazi ukuthi imisebenzi yomuntu yiyo yenza ukuthi agcina bongwa. Because ukhanyisele abanye abantu. Hayi for ukuthi umuntu azoyenza ama demands. Ngiyanikipha kule hlatheni kulo. Therefore you must pay. Ayisebenzi kanjalo makhehla. You know, yikho ngithi sonke sinemizwa. We all have emotions. Therefore, there's no limit in terms of what we can achieve. Into nje ukuthi sibuyele kulawo emotions. You know lama leyo mizwa ukuthi uma ufisa into ethize ungafisi nje. Okhokho bathi evoke the necessary emotion because those emotions are a clue to facilitate ukuthi lento le ize ibe physical. Ungayiwish into nje bese kuyayeka. You've got to support it ngama emotions. It's like ufuna indlu. Kepha immediately uzitshela ukuthi hey akuna bank ezonginika imali. Ungafaki imali lapho. Imali ayingeni. Just see yourself enjoying that house. Uphakathi kuyo leyo. And then let the universe do its work. Because you are not in control anyhow. Cabanga ukuthi izinto iphuma kwayiphuma kuwe. More, yeah. That facilitates and make things, possible. Hey, umoya uke wavela kimi wathi umuntu simsusa from 0 to 10 in no time at all. If nje ukholelwa kulo moya, and asithi ukholelwe entweni efile. Umoya uyaphila. The element that is prevalent now, it can be proven. Ukuthi, what is the prevalent element now? Asikutshela ihaba, sithi kholelwa. And unga question. Once you question, then you are doubting umvelingana. Hayi, okhokho bethu bathi ukholo loser after you've proven things. Then develop ukholo because uyitestile lento. Fana nama uzala ungitshela hey ukhula ngalokho. Ngizokunika mina into engaziyo ukuthi ngeke ngayisebenzisa. And yangiphilisa. So ngikunika with confidence. Abukho ubutsotsi in the African spirituality because nothing is hidden. Nothing is hidden. Yonke into, it's in the open. So therefore it means ukuthi umsebenzi wethu omkhulu is to forever create free flow la maphakathi. That's the foundation yayo yonke ama miracles. You can never experience ama miracles mawuloku gayibozi. Ubona umuntu asaksida umuyishela ukuthi angawa. Hey, njengoba ngiwile ngithejo ngiqale into la. Ngicela uzongisupport. Jwala. Funa ukuvuka ngapha. Mele ngivuke ngobani ndoda. Ichana ngeke lingizwe manje. Wena bese uqolela ke ukuthi imali yakho angideserve mina because ngumnyama. Self-hate. That's where it starts. You don't deserve my money. Izinto okumele sizi eliminate ingakho siyenza le lecture namhlanje so that you guard against, because remember ukuthi whatever oyicabangayo it imprints into your subconscious mind. Therefore it brings you exactly what you've input here. You guard against your thoughts and then you have a choice. Ngathi mawufayiwe Jo, the whole month wena uzindle ngalento ukuthi bakufayile. We are closing off ibusisa man. Yebo leyo nto ibhlungu, but you have a choice to replace it immediately. Mawuzwa nje igama lalo muntu li-evoke a certain emotion, there and there change. Think about something else. Belungu bathi ucabanga ngebeach. Ibeach awukwazi uyibone uyayenzowethu. Uyibona nje TV and everywhere eyithombeni. Manje ayisebenzi leyo nto. Just think of ngithi mina the best way ukuncedisa to manifest izinto. Just invoke the feeling you had when you wanted something so bad and you couldn't afford it or you couldn't get it. But ngele ntuza ngenhlanhla uyithole leyo nto. Ikhona that moment in all of us. Evoke that emotion for your second thing that you want to manifest. Oh, ngafila njani that day. Kungena umama sekhaya angithengele Rolex. How did you feel? Siyazi it's impossible. Umama sekhaya like that. We are sangana. But I'm just making an example of something. Keep evoking that emotion. And then yes, Indian magazine. The other day, Nkatele, because we've been so busy. You know, Muntalala late, prepare my documents, all those things. You know, so umzimba wami uphansi. Then ngathi awuthinge ngizame something that will lift my spirit. Ngadlala ihouse. I was alone, because I wanted something that will lift my vibrational frequency. And then I told her, ngitheme ngiyithola, wesisambulele. Kwathiwa lo muntu omfunayo nami. Mfonele manje, ngafona vele wathi ya, ngiyavuma. Injalo so izinto zomoya, abanye abantu uyayuba blame ekuseni nje bashaya you know ihouse badlala igqom. Uthela abantu ekuseni kangaka. I understand wena ukuthi lo muntu usuke enkingeni mhlambe emsebenzini ekhaya. Therefore, this is an opportune time to raise the vibrational frequency, because once the vibrational frequency yakho is high, then uzibuthe. We magnet for yonke into oyifunayo. And ungavumeli umuntu akufake in that confusion of a low vibrational frequency. Uba avoid abantu bakhona abantu abadala. Umuntu angafuna ukubona nje uvibrator le. Ujabuleleni namhlanje. Ujabuliswa yini? Because mawujabula kumele kube yimi engijabulisayo. Umuntu ukubona nje efonini uyalentuza lapha uyatype uyasmile. So kuyinkinga emntwini. How? Usmile nobani? You control of people. Bukani market. Asinga controlani. Umuntu miyekele abe yilento ayiyo. So that ukhona wena ukumsupporta. Yazi umuntu onayo kumele nisupportane ngoba kuthiwa sihlukene ngala these 12 houses. That is what makes us different. But if you look at us, sonke we are of hydrogen. Therefore we're supposed to complement each other, not compete with each other. Abantu bakwa Nuthi bangalwi nabantu bakwa Set. Why? Because abakwa Set they feel important. Ayihambi kanjalo mke. Wonke lama principles are complementing each other. Sizoyibona and witness that lenzalo elanga. Because this is an opportune time. La uNuthi khona ebabiza bonke, all 11 of them. They assemble under impiko zika Nuthi. And they commands them ukuthi nonke vulelani umvuseleli. Umvuseleli uyavuka usevukile kumele manje asukume. Wonke lama principles mesenza umlindelo. Wonke each and every hour, all the 12 hours. Yonke principle confirms ukuthi nyamvulelo asamvuseleli ukuthi adlule kuleli sango mina engilicontrolayo. Because the 12 principles, they control different sections of the universe, of the sky. So therefore, yingakho kuthiwa uma uhamba la emhlabeni and you are ignorant of ama-password owadingayo ukuze udlulele ngale ezweni lokhokho, uyafeyila bese-ke uyalinda bayibizani le ndawo le in between izulu nomhlaba la ulinda khona la le mimoya engenabani ilinde khona and mase ilinde kakhulu bese-ke ingena ey'nganeni zethu simangale ukuthi hawu le ngane yajika ngiyikhulise kahle kangaka kwaba yingwazi-ke manje le ngane iyenzeka leyo as a parent uyibuze ukuthi hawu nkosi yami ingane yami kwenze njani kanti ile mimoya le. Because remember ukuthi uma ungena family usenkingeni and abantu, especially if wena uhambe emhlabeni before abantu laba beChristianity, usenkingeni ke ngoba wena uyabafikela ngamaphupho, uyagodola la ukhona uyasha abakuzwa bathi hayi vele usesikhokweni bathi usesikhokweni isha ilezi zinto bozenza la ulokhu uphahla. So bona wena mawuhamba bona qala ngoba wena uzoseva bona. Ngoba umuntu ohambela ayiChristian ufika ngalumangalo ukuthi hey sekefikela ingane ngenzela inkomo wena ngifuna imbuzi kuwe ngifuna lo hawu ubumfundisi angithi sekehlangabezana neqiniso unabakubo manje okomhlaba kusekho kuphelile ubhekene neqiniso kanje. So manje ke wena it is your duty njengami, let's say as an example, if ngisele ngedwa la ekhaya yi-responsibility yami ukuthi ngikhuphule wonke lamadlozi adlula. Futhi ungangitsheli ngemali ngiyothatha phi imali engaka. They'll give you money, bazokunika imali wenza iphutha bese uyothenga ama-BM ngalo mali uzoyithola lento oyifuna ngoba kuba njalo uhlupheka bathi hayi ifuna lokhu nalokhu hayi kungapheli inyanga imali ingene sowujikile wena awusekho la so ubona indlu immediately ingena imali ebank ithi pila lapha kufoni so ubone leya ndlu emgabana ukhohliwe ukuthi ndoda kumele wenze lo msebenzi phela ukuze lo moya uhlale kahle sathi thina uma umuntu ezalwa umoya wakhe upure yingakho ingane esencane nak 6 months boma 8 months aseyincane lengane uyibonile okhihleka nje ikhuluma uyibuze ukuthi lengane le isase pure iyababona labantu bomoya. You lose that once you start being socialized. Hayi lokhu so. Then so we are a loser completely, that power. So therefore it's important. And ungakhohliswa umuntu ukuthi akekho umuntu ohamba la emhlabeni angadinga ukugezwa. Sonke sidinga ukugezwa. Even though sizama ukuthi impilo yethu must always harmonize. Kepha wona nje ngokubheka. Ubheka into okungamelanga ukuthi wonile. Ngokukhuluma, ngokwenza. Sometimes wenze something nawe bonganakanga wonile. Therefore you are making your heart heavier. So okhokho bethu knew. They didn't want to hear ukuthi wena wone kangakanani. Uzela upure, therefore sizogeza lo moya wakho so that ubuyele la wasuka khona. That's the intelligence of our ancestors. Lento thina sesiyibiza sithi barbarism. Lokho nihlaba la ekhaya. Sisho njalo phela mase singathi siphucukile. Bathi mfundisi, you are educated when you move away from yourself. Bopintanjana tu. Lapho usabambeki. Ngenza umsebenzi mina la ekhaya no. I can't even come. Why manje? These things in the local center lazy. So who is these things? And ukhule ukhokho wakho nobaba wakho bezenza lezi. Angithi ukhokho wakho nomkhulu wakho nobaba wakho bakhulele emakhaya. So for them it's normal. And then nawe ukhula nezinto zenziwa. It's your choice now. Because manje sengiphila nolentuza ubani lejude elikhulu. Sengiphila no-Oppenheimer mina I'm on first name basis naye. Therefore ngazongitshela ngokuhlala. Injalo. Mina sengi-invite boma-UNISA lapha ngizokhuluma ngalokhu. Impilo yami yaselokishini hayi no sengirabhile. Do you understand? It's a ukufa kwephupho lomuntu omnyama. The day you make that decision is not only going to affect you but generations to come, because ingane izalayo zizohamba lendlela boyihamba unless they are strong enough ukuthi bayibone ukuthi bona they can never be their fathers. Angithi we need to get to that level. Like manje, we are at that point. Ukuthi our fathers and parents were deceived. So Tina, we are not that generation. So don't judge me based on my father. I am who I am. And I'm not going to be quiet if unginike you know, unganginikezi justice. I'm going to be vocal. Because I'm sabi mina. Angisebenzi eplazini lapho. Ngiyasebenza. Which is important ke leyo ukuthi umuntu ayisebenze. Ngoba basiphethe ngalokho. Hey, you go into these jobs. They give you packages. Umuntu omnyama ulokheke lapho. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Kumele siphile, yes. But i-system ikulokhe lapho. The minute uzama ukuyilungisa, you think of the car, you think of the house. Hayi umlungu wami ngeke ayithande lena. It's like ukuzwa la esigodlweni. Usaba ukuthi umlungu wakho uzokubona ukuthi bosesigodlweni. Now lokhu kubalekile why? Victimization, even that. Because who I associate with outside work, it's none of your business. They make it a point that they go through your YouTube. They go through your WhatsApp. But check out when you associate and then you become a victim emsebenzini. So we need to free ourselves from that system so that once you sebenza lapha kamlo, build your own thing. And then resonate with the core of your being, your purpose. So that you have enough resources to start your own thing. Siphile ngawe, na uphile ngathi. In that way, akekho umuntu oshayela isiginci. And the footing in our see rich kabi thina la South Africa. Umcebo wethu has been hidden deliberately. Umcebo wethu ulinde thina ukuthi sisukume. Uzozwa nje ukuthi hayi no la Ninesfield, hey igold la all of us right here. How? Kona labo kunemkhukhu khona. Mele sibaceleke labantu please. Because it's a benefit wonke umuntu. Akekho umuntu ose-South Africa kumele ngabe uyahlupheka kahle kahle. I-platinum ibuzwa la, i-gold ibuzwa la, ne-oil basayivalele. Basayivalele kwamanje, but ikhona i-oil la. And njengoba kuba nama-earthquakes all over, ehlisa le oil ehlisa la. Uzozwa ukuthi abo-Dubai abasenalutho. Umzansi one-oil manje. But kumele lihlakaniphe because that is when hell will start for you. Nithile nemidlwembe because imidlwembe izothengisela labelungu. That's exactly the same thing they are doing in DRC. In DRC is the wealthiest country on the continent. Inayo yonke mineral. But look at the confusion now. Our own people have sold their people to the best bidder. Whoever will then fill my pocket as a president or a minister, therefore ngihamba naye. Abantu base-Congo are rich kahle kahle. I-Congo eyethu sonke. Ama-riches are la. They belong to all Africans. You can't then say, ukuthi mina, I don't have a claim. Ku-gold yase-Angola. Who are you? Do you know ukuthi bengiphila lapha before? Before kungena ama-Portuguese. How do you know that? Ukuthi before ngehla la, e-South Africa bengiphila Zimbabwe. Bengiphila e-DRC. Umoya ungabheki umzimba wami. Khuluma ngomoya wami. Has lived all over the continent. Therefore, Africa belongs to me. Not only Africa umhlaba. Because I'm the first born emhlabeni. Ngizibulu likamveli nqani nonomkhubulwane. As an African person. Therefore, umhlaba wonke wakho. Ubani uKhehla Ranuko Rashid gave us a books that confirm exactly what I'm saying. Wherever you go in the world, uthola amathambo omuntu omnyama kusenabantu lapha eNdiya abafana nami nawe. NaseChina you find people like us. So we are all over the world. And the same majority ungaloko uzobakutshela ukuthi umuntu omnyama minority. It's just that basilalisi yasilele. Eternal slumber. Mesingavuka umhlaba wonke uyaguquka. Ngoba umhlaba wethu everybody else ingane kithi. Therefore a parent is behaving like a child. A child is behaving like a parent. Mina ngivumi ngele. I won't be dictated by ingane mi hayi. Ngiyazazi mina. Ngi-parent and the manje isikhathi sama-parents to discuss and solve issues. Yikho sithi asifune ingane la GK. Hayi ukuthi siyazonda zonde, how can you uzonda ingane yakho? Hlongandlebe ulibeka le ushango swazi ukuthi hey why nayikhona yakho lapho. Then you resolve izinto la ekhaya. Once they are resolved, so ubiza ingane, hey wena hoza na position yakho, nawe mele ube lapha, nawe mele ube lapha. Not the other way around. Lento esiyenzile. 9 official languages, indigenous language. Sinyula language yengane to be the official language. Foolishness. Africa yonke futhi ibuswa language yengane. Size sihlukana ngani. Hayi kunabo francophone. Kunabanye base Angola, Mozambique, abazwani nabaselentuza. The foolishness eyenzeka lapha bayibiza le ndawo le Africa Union yabo umphetho. African Parliament bashayana ngempela physically. Yilama divisions ala emakhanda kubo. Because the boss is giving money, therefore I will fight to retain the seat. I won't give a leader from the southern part of the continent a chance to lead that body. Ngoba niyadla. Umlungu uloko uyani confuser. So therefore ihlazo nje yonke lento abayenzayo. Total nonsense. Kunokuthi bakhuluma into esemqoka. How do we practically unite Africa? And the labantu politics won't unite Africa. Yithi sizo unite. Thina on the ground. Bahluleka labantu laba ukuyibamba isashisa. You could remember the Monrovia group and the Casablanca group. Abonkwame Nkrumu nabo Nyerere. Abonkwame Nkrumu bathi hey aswiseni wonke lamaphodo. Yes. Abonyerere bathi step by step by step. We are still on those steps today. Take it easy. Why? I'm still eating. The colonizer is still feeding me. By the time I leave this presidency, at least my family must be taken care of. And then among the more protected, a EP leader that is willing and ready to give up power for the benefit of a collective. Which leader you can point here on the continent? They don't care about us. They don't care, and the Tiranaki foolishly, we vote them in. Kuloptsotsi babo every time. Siyakula nathi makhaya. Abantu abayipoison kithi siloko siyabavotela. Do you understand? I don't blame us because we didn't have the option. Now there is an option ukuthi we can live as African people outside this theft of a system. This Western construct that has put us in this, squalor. It is this structure that is responsible for ukuhlupheka kwethu. And I don't see any reason. Yizinto lezi that we must wish for. You know, more wish for your own personal thing. But wish also for umuntu omnyama nje general. Ukuthi I wish black people could improve in terms of okokuqala nje their consciousness. Basontekile abantu abamnyama. We are proud lesontweni ngiyosonto. Bayokusonta bayokutwista. So you need to be sontululo. Hey, that's the only thing. Yiyokuphela into esihluphekisayo. Akekho umuntu wangaphandle who came here with land. Akekho umuntu wangaphandle who came here with minerals. Therefore, everything belongs to us. Will be justified to demand it back. Bayaqhubeka ngayo because thina singamavanga. Amabhuna yakubonisa. Lo batsotsa babenze orani iya lapho udaki. Go there umuntu omnyama and say ukuthi hayi no mina ngizothatha lokhu nalokhu ngakho kubone lokho. But thina siyabavumela, we allow them to kick us out. Basifaka kuma concentration camps. Bese sithi kaslam. Ukula la emqondweni. Kahle mele sidilize yonke lento yomlungu. Qale kabusha. Abantu abangafuna ukuqala kabusha yilabo who are benefiting from the system already. But thina who have nothing, we've got nothing to lose. Therefore, ukuqala kabusha, it's a natural progression for us. So yibo abantu abasiphethe abasibambe hostage. I don't disturb the system. My shares will lose value. So kulumela my shares. Hey, that's your language now. I have a 20% in Anglo. Therefore, your actions are going to affect my future. What about us? Ngoba vele sifuna ukuthi lawo ma-shares awe. Hey, remember ukuthi stock market sayahlanganiswa kanjani? I-system goes and balkanize umhlaba wethu. Kuza-ke labo tsotsi abo businessmen and create now ama-company. Baze kuwe bathi hey sibone i-diamond endaweni yakho ndoda. Sicela usuke la sikunikeza i-10,000 or siza nabelungu namaphoyisa namasotsha azokususa forcefully. Then they take that bahambe bayoyilista leyo company. Right? Ama-assets kaba. Ama-assets akho. You never gave them permission to go and form the Johannesburg Stock Exchange with your own assets. That's why Bible is a reparation. That should be the language. All the money in the JSE and all the money that is a London Stock Exchange and New York Stock Exchange that have resources that like Africa must come back. It must come back because by they never consulted the indigenous people. Ungathi mawukhulume nami ngaropa upresident othize ucabanga ukuthi ukhulume na awukhulumanga nami. Upresident urepresenta mina. So therefore ukwazi ukuqeda inkulumo nopresident mina la on the ground ngavumanga ukuthi umhlaba wami I'm giving it away for the benefit of the all. There's nothing like that. Australia and Canada, they hold most of our concessions. Mongabheka almost ama concessions amaningi our own abantu abamnyama. I said gini one day Anglo, they have concessions that they will own in 150 years. They are not releasing those concessions. Why? Because babeke labantu babo as their BE partners. When you get there and you know of a certain concession, ukuthi le concession, they are not mining it now, but you all know, asifuna ukhuluma nawe lutho sine BE partner yethu. So it means labantu laba yibo iblock manje. Instead ukuthi bangene lapho kubo Anglo and release some of those concessions so that the benefit abantu abamnyama, they don't do that. So manje ubuntu lapho. So therefore, ningawali siyawisha ngithi siwisha reparation. Hey, they must pay. Abelungu nalabantu government must pay us. They owe us. Akuthathwanga nje umhlaba wodwa. They took our wealth. Umamkhulu wami had more than 1,000 cows. Then, how much is that value now? I find myself a lokshini because of what umlungu did to my family. So I'm not only demanding umhlaba, I'm also demanding i-wealth yasekhaya. Ne-interest. So uyabona ukuthi iqala labo linzima. Yingakho bangafuni ukuthi siphakamise emakhanda. Sivuthwe la emakhanda. And sikhulume ngezinto that are really important to us. Ngalokhu ngitshela the wishy-washy things man, hey udaki lokhu, hayi nandaba nalokho. Mcebo nomhlaba. Those are the two things you need to answer kimi ngazo. Even political formation never got a mandate from the kings and queens who were taking care of this land. 94, where they invited to come and sign and say, "Hi, Tina siyavuma." Huh? They were not invited, therefore, labelungu, they were talking to people who didn't have a mandate from both the kings and queens and the majority of us, because they never gave us an option. There's a tried and tested, form of government. When I'm mnyama, bamane basforsa kulokutsotsi ba. Si discover manje ukuthi hey labantu kahle kahle. Right from inception, they never wanted to destroy the system. They just wanted a seat. For all these years, some of these movements have been alive. All you want is sitting. All you want is a union building, the parliament. You should have told us. This is ukuncedisa ukukhuluma nalabelungu ukuthi kunokuthi kufa abantu abangaka kanti silwela isithi. The struggle was about the land, not the right to vote. Who needs to vote? Menginomhlaba wami la. Funa vote yami. Ngiyayiphilela ngithi. Hey, manje yonke into eyenza ukuthi se reflect upon which our decisions were taken without understanding. Not we became too emotional about things we never thought through. Okokuqala nje ukuthi wonke ama-liberation movement, what they were fighting for, non-racialism. That's all they were fighting for. Hey, petit friend. Hey, petit friend. Ayiko. Hey, ngoba nabo. Lawa mashite PAC football was. Who struggle? Bashata belungu, bashata banyabani. Hey, man. Madala nga. Manje uzibuza ukuthi manje wena uyiphoqo. Ufunani ngamleni? manje uyabona ukuthi i-confusion. Akekho, no one amongst all the movements that before that called for the restoration of Kosi. No one. Because that's where power should go back to. Umhlaba wathathwa emakhosini. Therefore, before any other negotiation, that's why sibuza ukuthi eCodesa labantu laba bashawa impama hotel branch lapha bakhulumani kahle. Thina sithi mabashawa lapha no bakhuluma indaba yomhlaba kanti next iCodesa yaphela sinamhlaba sinamcebo bebekhulumani labantu. So izo-ke izinto esiyivishayo. Kwenzakele but you can't cry over spilled milk. Kwenzakele lokho, but it doesn't stop us from wishing ukuthi sibhadalwe. There will be a point ukuthi kule mali abasikoloda yona yonke indlu yabantu abamnyama la eSouth Africa should be well taken care of. Ube ne-start. Wazi ukuthi una 10 million ebhedi nowazi. Hey, amakhosi athi hamba uqala impilo. Huh? Why? Because there's enough wealth for all of us. The reason a leader is there is to make sure ukuthi his or her people develop. Uhleleleni lapha. Awuhlelelanga ama-privilege. Yingakho sibonga ngama-mention. Silwele ukuthi sithole i-wealth yethu, sithole nomhlaba wethu. We will build a mansion for you. Ungazofuna i-mansion la sihlupheka. Ungenwe yini? Sithatha le mali le. Manje mele siyokumashonisa ngoba wena ufuna ukubuild i-mansion. Asikho lapho thina. Tina, we are wealthy people. Singabantu abamnyama. Sihluphekiswa nje yilabantu laba who claim to be representing us kanti ba represent abelungu. Kuthiwa after 94 umlungu got much more wealthier. Why? Because tina abantu abamnyama we gave them access to the rest of the continent. After 94, planes that were going up onto the rest of the continent, amabhuna sukala namanje sekhona leyo nto leyo. Why? Because tina we gave them that opportunity ukuthi they must be welcome back. Kukuthi umuntu omnyama is still in the condition. Bokumele ibheni isastainwe until umuntu omnyama gets to a level. How can you invite me to sit around the Rainbow Nation table? Kukuthi I'm the weakest link there. Socially, economically, and culturally, I'm weak. Uzokhuluma nge-Rainbow Nation, table. So I must go there as a weak person. Ngithobele wonke umuntu lapha because wonke umuntu lapha ku-Rainbow Nation table is sorted. Socially, economically, and culturally. Mina-ke muntu omnyama, mele ngiye lapha ngilokho ngiphaphatha. Huh? Ngiyi-president kepha ngicela nama-business abelungu amandiya whoever ukuthi hey man ngicela ukwenza lokhu. Akumelanga kube njalo. Kwakhona nje lento ukuthi i-movement yethu igcina isakhoni ukubhadala istaff kanjani. You own umhlaba man. You must dictate. Ubeka umthetho ukuthi yonke ikhampani la eJSC imbhadala so much. Hey! Because kuthiwa i-movement is a buffer between labotsotsi abasirobhayo nathi. They pacify us. Ngarasi. Ngizoyimosha lento. Hey, that's why abelungu want them to be there. Because without them, chaos. I-anger yethu will be unstoppable. That's the only reason why they're there. And the Bible they don't care about us. If you care about us, parliament. Black parties can come together, even as a 2/3 majority, but they won't do that. They're bickering. I have a better philosophy. I have a better. In the process, we are rape and resources. Why? If maturity lab. If maturity lab. Almost 90% of that parliament is black. But ayikho into ebonakalayo ukuthi bahlangane ngani labantu. Bahlangane ngokuthi balokho balwa amangisa. Asinandaba nokulwa kwenu thina. We want our land and our economy back. Hey. Ukuthi niyakhwebhana lapha nizokhohlisa thina. I have a constituency. I'm representing this constituency. Ukhuluma ngodaba. Kepha mawulapha eParliament, you do nothing about that. Ulokhu phasisa imithetho eqindezela udaki. Ngizobathi lapha kwaZulu. Kumele manje uthola ipermission before uye emanzini yogeza. Yileyo nto leyo. Yileyo nto leyo. Izozi malifika manje ebusuku lithe wena mawuvuka nje ekseni u6 akushayela ulapha. Mele ngiqale in the city council. Ngiyocela ipermission kwemanzini. Umphethe wani lo? Ubuhlungu bomuntu omnyama. I-pain that we go through every day. And bakwenza lokho because kucomplaine abanye abantu bathi hey labo daki basingcolisela amanzi manje. Hey, now I need you carry. Remember ukuthi politics is controlled by those who have the money. If ngifumbathisa nithi wena uphasise lo mthetho angisafuna abantu abamnyama on that stream that I own. Uza kithi nawe simangale ukuthi manje usithole. Thole ungene yini? Yingakho makhetha ukuze silunge we need to move away. Stop the ambition ukuthi you want to assimilate into this system. The system is poison. You can't assimilate in this system. Ngoba nawe wangena la uzoba umunye umdlwembe. Usuka la eGK. Uhambe uyongena eParliament. How ndoda? Ushiye mosenza lo. Awusekho lapho wena. Ijalo I know a lot of people abaye lapha eParliament. The system just grabs them. And they iyakukhalisela. Hey. Remember ukuthi kune room ka Queen la. And lela room lela line khonkwane zase Britain. Ikhonkwana bayi collected all over the continent. Remember when they came to destroy Africa? Baqala ngenkosi. Ba-check what artifacts are active. What artifacts work? Bathatha lawo ma-artifacts bayowafalela. Do you understand? Therefore it weakens lobo bukhosi. Manje asazi ukuthi lela room lika Queen eParliament liboshwe ngani? Sibona ngani behavior hii? Sibona abantu baseParliament abaphila emakhaya. Bayothokile man. Saka sabantu abamnyama. Ma-Oreo. Ibuhlungu lento abasenza yona wena khehla. Because they have power to change our life. It's just one instance. It doesn't take a year or 5 ukuthi labantu abamnyama baseparliament can truly empower umuntu omnyama. Abafuni. Yakhumbula ngitheni inhliziyo yami beyibuhlungu mengitshela indaba ezinto. Meke ngitshela le story ukuthi ube nomuntu we-department lapha umnyango lo ikhokha. Izinto zasekhaya ziyabheda and yibo labantu abayibhedisayo. Why? Because badelaya unnecessary. Uthi lo muntu kundaba ezitha. Undaba ezitha uyabuza ukuthi uma ungasise court ngalento le edelaya sizowina na? Lo muntu we-department utshela undaba ezitha ukuthi hayi asina case thina. Uma ningasise court nizowina. But manje sikule position esikuyo because siyazi awunamali yokuya court. Umuntu omnyama loyo. Ungitshele ukuthi representation enjani. Yazi ngabe bengitshela uFundraising bemzozwa bese nyommele khoneni ngithi nyamtime manje utako ofana nami mele ngithini? What am I supposed to say if when you are ill-treating me? Instead ukuthi ungincede uthi uyabona someone I know ukuthi awunamali kepha lento ibambelana la ulungise ngoba mawuvala awuvaleli kuphela indaba ezitha uvalela wonke amangwane. Amangwane can never progress because of istance sakho. Hayi lenkosi yalapha so frustrate ayinamali we know. Umuntu omnyama ke loyo. So manje ngeke uzungitshele ngalabantu laba ukuthi they have our interest at heart. Labantu are just serving the master. The master said to those people, njengalapha emangwaneni kunamabhulu ngesixhosa bathi abanyobile, ababribile. Hey, bathi ungalinge ulungisele babukhosi. Ngoba once you fix that kingdom, we stand to lose a lot. Umuntu omnyama loyo osofunzwe leyo nto leyo. All they see bona $1 million into their bank accounts. As to what effect and impact has that decision on the rest of Amangwane, it's not their problem. They don't care. Imagine futhi the weirdest thing ukuthi umuntu wakwaSithole is made to decide if fate yabantu bakwaShongwane. Yini leyo nto leyo? If uSithole unekwali ngavele ngisenkinga. uSithole mina nguShongwane okhokho bethu once the problem. Manje so uyehlisela la kimi. Ngenaphi mina lapha? Bengekho lapha ngithi. And besides, uSithole lapha umele umuntu omnyama. You are supposed to assist umuntu omnyama. But when you are worse than umlungu. Yazi umlungu bengamshaya nangempama ngitshela leyo nto leyo. Uthini ke? Hey, manje you know iyangimangaza mina leyo nto leyo. So yizo-ke izinto ngithi asiwisheni kahle makhesi. Umveli nqangi meke sondela ngi-23 sibe sazi ukuthi kahle si clear i-future yini. Ungabi confused mawufika uSeptember. Let your wishes be clear. Feed your subconscious mind with a clear pictures. Ungafuni mini namhlanje. How after 2 days ubona iBMW awusekho kumini manje. So that will never manifest. Make a choice once and stick to that choice until it manifests. ungalokhu uyale. And once you choosile, you then got your emotions. What emotions are attached to that thought? Because that then guarantees ukuthi lezi zinto lezi will actually manifest, on a physical level. So it's very important, Makehla, isifundo sanamhlanje ukuthi wonke umuntu une-ability yokufisa. Fisa. There's nothing wrong ngokufisa. And the more ufisa engage that thought. I mean, I'm talking based on experience. Once you engage the thought, isambulelo siyehla all the time. Answers of the things that you need to complete that task. Ziyazenzakala lezo zinto. Thokozani mafethu. Before ngithetha-ke ngizocela if ukhona une-comment ombuzo siyixoxe le ndaba. Nayo indaba ye-doubt, self-doubt. Never self-doubt yourself. Ungazidoubt, I know, I wish I can have 1 million. Then no doubt, do I really deserve it? Do I really deserve this? It will manifest. Thokoza.
Ngicela ukubuza mkhulu, particularly referring to inkulumo ya last week. Cishe ngathi intshumayelo.
Sure.
Abenento iyothatha kathi ukuphuma ku-system complete.
Thokoza. Hayi njalo ke.
Ku issue kama-art le ukuthi when the judgment might figure or judgment day, your heart is then weighed against the feather. Yes. Mokwenze ukuthi akuna balance or your heart tilts the scale. What then happens to your? Okay, I think Ikalela is confused. I think Ikalela between spirit and soul.
Spirit and soul.
Yeah.
Ifana nani lento nakehla the bar and the car.
Yeah.
The car
Yeah.
is tools, right?
Yeah.
Then the soul, ilokhu kuphila ngaphakathi kwayo.
Yeah.
That's the soul. Ehleli lapha etheric.
Yeah.
Etheric body. That's your soul that is there. Okay. But manje singathi futhi ukuthi ka is the electromagnetic field around you. Okay. Simplify, that is lento le mawuya kulabantu abayenza leyithonga of your etheric body. Bayibona ukuthi hayi blue, it means you are correct. Uyagula. Maybe ngapha uyayibona leyo nto. They are reading it in the electromagnetic field because song is in it.
Okay.
Yiyo lento eyenza ukuthi ngithi ngilele mawusondela la ngilele khona. Even though ngilele ngiyavuka automatically because ngisindwa something.
Although the reason why I'm buza because I get ngesintu sibiza umoya whether it's soul or spirit. So and it tend to be confusing. So uma kwenze ukuthi uwolile then what then happens to you in terms of crossing over? Ngithi ngokosintu kuthiwa mawushonile uya ezweni lomkhulu.
Kepha kumele ukhushulwe qala. Awumani uye nje.
Kune process.
Wena uvele kwabasele ukuthi indoda yaningezeni.
Yeah.
Because all souls long to go back to Mvelinqangi nomkhulwana.
Yeah.
To that pure electromagnetic field.
Okay. Or the truth that the soul will linger until such time.
Yilebe sikhuluma ngayo that transition.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And uzwa ngiexplainele ke le yophaphe. Uphaphe lika art. If you look at amakhosi wonke agqoka lo phaphe lo phaphe olude uphaphe likaMaat. They are not conscious of that. Liyafakwa nje because kusebukhosini, but iningi labo they don't understand the importance ukuthi bona as bangamakhosi are they supposed to harmonize and balance things. That is their role and responsibility. So therefore, mawuphila kanje, remember ukuthi everything oyiyo okwenyama ine double yayo yenyama yomoya. There is the physical heart as well as the spiritual heart. So therefore, your physical heart is linked to that spiritual heart, which then records everything you do, like emhlabeni, right? So, kunale picture lela on the mural there on the wall. Iyayichaza kahle lento ukuthi ukuphila kwakho kusemqoka, especially mawuphila without following your talent. You are making your heart heavier because wena mawuphila la emhlabeni you don't get fulfillment. Wenza into ngoba mele ngidle. Awenzi into because mele ngiphile. Because mele wenze into ejabulisayo all the time. In that way you are making your heart lighter. Manje mawuloko wenza into frustrated, hey man ngiwutholile lo msebenzi but hey ave nguzonda lenzayo. And then most of us are there singene because so therefore it's one of the things besides nje ukuviolate the laws zikaMaat la emhlabeni, you know, of always creating harmony. It's one of the things that make your heart heavier. Then lapha ke kuthiwa uhlangabezwa umqaphikazi wezulu uAnpu huye who takes you through the process eyokufaka egunjini likaMaat. La inhliziyo yakho will be weighed against uphaphe. It means mawuphile kahle uphile ngetalent lakho siyazi siyona kepha you make an effort on a daily basis ukuthi mina mengavuka ekuseni and be intentional in creating harmony, uyancedisa to make your heart lighter. Because when your heart is heavier than uphaphe, wamithi ukhona lapha lesasilwane esingazeki ukuthi siyini kube yonke into uyayithola lo idla your heart, that it means ukuthi wena ke uyolinda lapha ke in the transitional you know space. You know, yiyo le mimoya esingayifuni because le mimoya yiyo engena yenze izinto ezimbi. Kumele mawuhambe emhlabeni ube yidlozi elihle esikhona ukuliphahla izinto zenzeke. So therefore wena sikhona ukukuphahla mawulinde lapha ngoba usejele nawe. Kumele sikukhulule qala ngokuthi sikukhuphule sikwenzele lo msebenzi ukuthi ukukhuphula umuntu, then sigeza lo moya wakho so that ubuyele kumvelinqangi and ube inceku enhle kamvelinqangi. Inceku uzothi umvelinqangi ebona ukuthi cha nasi isimo siyabhetha lapha athumele wena as that soul ukuthi uyonceda laba bantu laba, hayi ukuthi wena uzoletha i-distraction and confusion. Why? Because kwawena usejele. Umuntu osejele can never be of help to you. Umele umrelease eqala so that akhona ukukunceda.
I can actually attest because now myself ukuthi kungana bafowethu especially in my line kungana progress, you know, like 95% below red line. So and what ababoni mehluko ababoni next wrong, you know, because ilento ukuthi mawuza ephekweni kuba normal noma sumdala ukuthi uyahlupheka, you know. And when it talk on ukuthi there's amongst others in it pelo ngiyasa and we are about plus minus 15 to 18.
There we go. Sure.
Asengilandela le ndlela le esintu kula and then realized ukuthi umkhulu lo sala sonke boshiwe namanje so kuleyo process so I can relate in my personal space.
And just there, Kev,
Yeah.
this is the perfect time to do lo msebenzi. Isikhathi sikaNuti lesi.
Okay.
If nifele ukwenza ngalesikhathi,
Yeah.
lindana until next year.
Until next year.
This time, ngesikhathi sikaNuti.
Any particular date?
Okay.
Okay.
This is the only window that is open to give birth to new souls and receive the souls that have departed from earth. This is the only time isikhathi sikaNuti ukwenza leyo msebenzi.
Okay. No, thank you, Kulu. And another thing, Kulu, angathi mina ngisasemusha kule. Mina ke ngayiphumela nje uChristianity without because there were a lot of unanswered questions. Sengineminyaka ngasuthi kahle kahle. But it was a lonely journey because bekungena muntu around me who thinks like me. So therefore you end up ungathi uyahlala.
So I'm the
the likes of me. Like, okay, I'm done. What having that chance? Yeah. So, ngifuna understand or if in a process mhlawumbe ama-stages or nothing program that you can take us through Tinabasha so that we understand because usually the teachings. I actually went before years I used to attend online, and then once a exclusive books not the Egyptian Book of the Dead. There were 4 versions. I didn't know which one to buy. You know, then the confusion became worse. As in, I didn't attend physically because then the online me, but and so IPCM are correct. And obviously, as we fundisa most Sundays, we are at the high level, and yet so it's the program that will actually make us catch up.
No, it's good to raise a leon indlovukazi uPamela. Uyiraisile leyo nto ukuthi kumele kube ne program yabantu abasha.
Yeah.
And then into esayikhuluma ukuthi iBook of the Dead, it's not a good place to start. Kumele uqale, there's a book sonke la sifundayo. It's called The Magic of Ancient Egypt. It's the same interpretation in the Book of the Dead, but it's an easy access. So that it's easy for you to then go live.
The magic of?
Sacred magic of ancient Egypt. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And sine lenduza, I think nayo sine class every Thursday. See review that book, but on Chemi Chat.
On Chemi Chat.
Yeah, I'm going to download it from.
Download it.
House of Night to catch.
Yeah, I was actually about to ask you.
I think nayo the class here to catch. Kumele sibe nelanga of the beginners. Ngoba manje abantu abazofika ukuthi thina sesikwamanye ama-chapter. Bazomoshakalelwa. So mele sibe ne uPamela. Uye bekhuluma ngalento le ukuthi iyadingeka nje ilentuza i-program for abantu abasha, everybody ofikayo omusha esigodlweni abhalise so that indlovukazi mase ziyi-structure lelo seniyazi ukuthi nihlangana nini as a group, so that ninikezwe i-foundation yayo yonke into, because yonke into la idinga i-understanding. Mawungena understanding uzoba frustrated. So I fully agree kunabantu abasha abadinga that attention, special attention ukuthi baqathuliswe so that nabo bafika to a certain level. And remember la ayikho into difficult. Umoya wakho uyayazi le. kholelwa nje ukuthi it's nothing new. Incwadi nje eseyibhaliwe kepha it's written in your DNA. Genetic memory is jogged so that you remember. Uzothi maso uya, awu, ngiyakwazi lokhu but ngikwazi kanjani. Yabona into ezinjalo.
Nekhalenda mkhulu ngamsiza.
Nekhalenda, unayo ikhalenda.
Ikhalenda kunayo mkhulu ukuthi nayo hayi ngibona intuthu mama. That's what there's nothing so
Ah no, khetha.
Let's know what is individual.
Right. I agree.
Angathi language of spirituality ne akufani nokuthi ufunde imikisini. Isilungu uyakwazi ukusifunda or isintu uyakwazi ukusifunda. Kepha mama bafunda into that to do nomoya. Le language ihlukile. So angiyabona bangifunda ngiwa ukuthi hayi. No sure. Yeah,
mina bengathi bonke la abantu abasha abakhona abafisayo ukuthi bathole uncedo right from the beginning ababhalise so that nina nibe nikhulume nibeke ilanga enizoba available ngalo so that you are given a special attention. Yabona ngoba we've tried lento le sithi esinama book reading la every Wednesday kufika umuntu uyayithola leyo so abantu ke abalifunayo lolwazi abahlangana thina sibasha siyavumelana ukuthi sibeka lelanga liso so that kube nomuntu that will be dedicated ukuthi aniqale right from scratch ukukhuphuka nayo.
Last mkhulu asikho ukuthatha isikhathi.
No. Ulega.
Last kule ndaba yomhlaba mkhulu. Mina ngesinami umbono wami lo angisho ukuthi mhlawumbe kumele sithi kube njalo. Mina ngathi indaba ukuthi umhlaba ubuye umuntu nomnyama. Kumele sube. Ukuthi umhlaba wathatha ngegazi.
Thokoza
lento ukuthi so negotiate nabantu ngento yethu ukuthi bayithathe bodli akake sebenzele that's what sithothobele sonke ngabe leso sikhathi siyafika noma sesifike kuleso sigaba ukuthi mhlambe physically you need to take up arms ngiyavolunteer
silinde from umoya the Deus Ahmed no said bathi tswe we take up arms siyozigubha la singcwabe khona ningezi ngizozifuna ngoba ngeke ngizikile
Cool, but this call. And this call is good.
Ikhetha awedwa already qhawe lokuqala ongakhuluma naye uyo umhlaba nabafana
Ngithokozana
mkhulu kulento kakhehla yokuphaphe ukungazi nje uyabona khona udadewethu firstborn washiya ngonyaka odlule around lezi zikhathi so about 3 weeks ago ngiphupha kaSlav kuthi kimi endoda uza kanjani kimi ungaphethanga ama cricket mfowethu ngoba phela seyenzekile lento lena uthi ukhuluma ngani hayi phela mfowethu mina vele sengi right and vele sengiyajumpa ngekhala and vele ephusheni kwiphupho nokubadoma ngibonise enye into engathi umnyama kodwa engathi umoya ngisho ukuthi she was khona efamilini khona lo muntu lo ongathi unokunyatseka uthanda ukubhekelwa phansi khona nje lo hlobo lo siswambekana abantwana abayi6 bebahlala bamkhuluma nje ukuthi ngathi yabona abona nje anyatsekile nje. And after lelo people lelo ne understanding umkhulu osipha yona yazi ngathola nje okunye ukukhululeka nje manje ngabona ukuthi ngale ndlela yena impilo yakhe abekayile noma bengayazi le ndlela yokuphila kodwa ngifila ngathi umoya wamthatha wamlocate nangendlela yena abekazithatha ngayo. So bafikane phela lento le yazi ukuthi umoya wakho hayi ukuthi uwe efuna yiyo
injalo wena Khehla ngoba nathi senza lento esiyenzayo ngoba ifuna umoya and thina we became wiser earlier to know ukuthi we are not in control, umoya that is in control. So therefore yonke into efuna umoya buka mina I had a choice namanje ngisene choice uthi ngiqale in asset management because that's my experience, ngiqale an equity firm, that's my experience, kepha ngikho lapho umoya uthi kumele uhambe ngenyawo. So ngamukele, and I'm not regretting because zonke le life le it never gave me fulfillment. Anginamali manje but I'm fulfilled. Do you understand? So ukulendela umoya all the time Makhehla. Umoya mawukhuluma especially mawufisa ukwenza into. Umoya uvuke ekseni uthi hamba manje kuye le ndawo. Iyakhe. Because the timing is perfect for me to act in that time. So, thina sinabantu bomoya. Siyaphahla nje. Then we look for signs. Ukuthi yini enzakalayo empilweni yami nje general. Do you understand? So izinto ke thina esilandela umoya kahle. Uma ngavuka I can't plan the previous day ukuthi kusasa ngizobe ngenzani. Because ngiyozwe ekseni ukuthi umoya ufuna ngenzeni. And bese ke ngiba loyal to that ngikwenza. This is what gives me mina success and nothing else. I don't plan anything because ngayibona lento yokuplan ayisebenzi. Uplana ukuthi kube so. Umoya uveza isimo ukuthi hayi kumele kube so. And you can't then when because of illogic yakho. Hayi no mina ngifundile. Ngiyenza ngapha. Ifana nento ukuthi uthi uphuma la eJardini. Umoya uthi ungaye ngaka left wena. Uthi kunama pothole lapha ngilapha. Uye ngaka right. Mawuthi ngapha uhlangane nengozi. Uthi ngizwile lento ithengishile so. So ukulandela umoya it's always wise. Thokoza ke. Thokoza ke.
Kulumento engihlupha umoya ne. There's a topic that Bob Credo touched on in one of old videos working about extraterrestrial things and objects. So when you follow the Western world, sometimes it's not explained, it's actually not even promoted with all explanation, it's right ones. So you end up not understanding what went on. So I started being part of ISCORD, like full in terms of YouTube and all of that, because of obviously ukulahleka, but ngiyakwenza konke ngiyaphahla ngenza konke. So kunento enzakele this week esibuya kuyo where I saw an object in the sky. It was a long train, and I don't know how to explain it or understand it because Western culture explain kukhulunywa lutho, but esintwini what does it mean? Isho ukuthini? You understand? So I'm trying to understand Leo experiencing kuyo this past week. So I'm trying to get the knowledge of esintwini isho ukuthini.
Thokoza ngathi nibe naye nibonile asho ukuthi it's red bayibonile okay now we have awuhlangi ibonile so uzwa ke ke Bob Credo always said we can't be that ignorant to think ukuthi we are the only species in our galaxy. You understand? Kumele si accept ukuthi there are other beings that are more intelligent than us, that are living somewhere. And njengoba labantu laba bebengabonakali, so kusondela isikhathi ngasho mina. Ngathi during this alignment yabo Venus, I can't remember the alignment, no Jupiter and Saturn. That conjunction is signifying a new cycle. So lokhu bokungabonakali ngeso lenyama sekuzobonakala. Ngize ngathi the ability yokuthi wena undize ngomshanyelo is coming again. Sizokubona undiza la ebusuku. And then we won't be alarmed ukuthi wenzani because it's something natural. Yizinto esizoze experience njengoba sikule cycle eso. So all those beings that last visited us then will come, and we shouldn't be afraid. We should welcome because we are part of them. Hey, we are part of them. Hey, Thokoza, okay. Oh, Thokoza, okay. Anut.
Ngiyabonga. Hey, ngathi mess up ila kuma politicians. Hayi futhi ngathi ila kuma politicians. Ngoba yonke into ngilalele mkhulu and then noma sibona senza ezinye izinto. Mkhulu umbekile lapha phambi kwethu ukuthi izinto thina izinto zosimoya singabantu bomoya, so it's up to us ukuthi nathi sicine sibe strong so that kuzoba right. Manje mkhulu putswaka iwala the politicians ba aware ka this whole thing, or maybe was there any time trying to arrange nama politicians nabo baye esikoleni uyobahabulisa sizothi bafundile from you name all the universities and they are only Western, but ngalapha ekhaya mhlambe kumnyama mhlambe bayabona abafuna ukubona uyabona ukuthi le effort le ukuthi iyenziwa ukuthi the political parties may be presented by each leader, they'll select, nominate, then mkhulu abafake abahabulise ukuthi kusobabuze mhlambe la babuza khona mhlambe some points sizothi abafuni ukwenza 1 2 3 kanti kumnyama lana ku. So I don't know ukuthi angifuni to assume ukuthi they should know ngoba masilabantu asazi mangiphethe Western uqedile
No, sure.
okunye lokho bazobona.
No, Thokoza. No, Thokoza ke remember ukuthi thina simele umuntu omnyama wonke. And we don't discriminate. And into that we are clear on, asihlangani thina la ngepolitiki. So ungaba ipoliticians kepha mawuzala ufana nathi sonke. We are one and we are equal. Manje inkinga yama-politicians, i-arrogance. I-arrogance yokuthi they know it all. Especially from umkhulu. Uyalizwa lelo gama? Ngiyomamela umkhulu. Labantu bedumane khandi uyayithola lento le. Already they think low of umkhulu. And isikhathi siyeza bazoza ke. Bazoyizela bona. Hayi ukuthi manje thina we must go after them. You know, because if we go after them, we are giving more strength ukuthi benze lo mbhetha bawenza lakithi. Do you understand? Kumale bona, they must need to humble themselves. Just like all of us. We humble ourselves, sayofuna upgrade. Mina bengakholelwa kuyo yonke lento. Futhi inyanga. Bengithi yabo tsotsi ke labantu laba. Mangitshela ngenyanga bengafuna ukuzwa fokol. Ngise at that time. We had you know, a commodity trading company that. Kepizos lankipa ra. Ngahamba ngayofuna uncedo ebantwini abaziyo abanolwazi. Do you understand? I humbled myself. I never said hayi ubaba Credo hayi okubuka uhlala kuphi yonke lento le. Ngatshela lo baba. Uyayithola leyo nto leyo. Ngithe mengirealize ulwazi lwakhe. Ngathi there's nothing above lento eshiwo lo baba. That's when I started following. And ngaphila because Nama was messed up. Bengifaka amasutu every day. Every day kanjani ndoda. Futhi it's a natural thing. Attire khona la in this corporate you know world. Bangafaka isutu nje awuhlonishwa focus. But manje ke ukulandela umoya, I then accepted ukuthi hey man, you know, uyazi into yangixaka kakhulu ukuthi at some point the office I will spend most of my time, 70% of my time. I'm not being productive, but in research analysis. What am I doing here? Why this hlukumeza kangaka? Ukuyeka kwami nakhona ngayeka sengasafuni. Umoya bosola. So ngikhombisa ukuthi if ungayenzi lento esithi uyenza, uyejele uyafa. I knew. I had two options. Ngiyafa or ngiyejele. I chose wisely ngayithwasa. Ngifika lapha ephehlweni mele ngiguqele intwana enana. Oh! Mele ngihambe ngenyawo ngiyathunywa ndoda. Mina ngiyathunywa. Mele ngihambe ngenyawo ndoda uyothenga bangithumale kude. Ngithwase Springs. Ngalahleka ndoda ngalahleka because angazi. Yathatha 2 hours ukubuyela lapho ekhona. Ngifuna le ndawo. Kanti that was the biggest lesson to kill my ego. That is when it was broken to really see yonke this materialism, it means fuck on. You know, into esemqoka ilo moya ongaphakathi. As long as umoya ongaphakathi ujabula. Mina ngihlala ngijabulile lesi ke kuza umuntu nje ozongifrikana. Ngihlala ngijabulile mina ngaso sonke isikhathi. And into esemqoka ukuthi ukujabula kwami umqondo wami is a production house. Every day mina ngiyasebenza. I'm manufacturing izinto that are supposed to be implemented zibe physical. Do you understand? So there's never a point whereby I find myself bored. Mutata bored. Bored kanjani ndo? Unomqondo. Because uyabona mawuyi-one, it's an opportunity for you. Okumele ujabulele ukuthi I'm on my own. I'm able ukuthi ngihlakaze lento ngihlakaze until ngiyithola right. So injalo makhe. injalo ukuthi nje sithobele umoya ngaso sonke isikhathi ego yehle. Lama politicians I believe bamnyama now. Ngeke mase bebona in the near future. Bebona wonke umuntu omnyama nge-23 sihlangana e-stadium. Bese ke bona bafuna ukuyojoin ama-China or ama-India. They won't do that. They will follow us. Because there's no other way. Ma umuntu omnyama, ikhalenda yakho le. Ngeke uthi wena because so khafa ama-Hindu. I'm Hindu. Or so Zamalek. Ayisebenzi leyo nto leyo. So siyabaphahlela ke ukuthi babuye ekhaya. Thina ekhaya lethu ukuthi ngoba bona laba bafethu abalapha, they are in an advantageous position to improve our lives. Do you understand? Into esiyiphahlelayo nje ukuthi i-consciousness yabo ibuye ukuthi bazi ukuthi balapha ba represent umuntu omnyama. Therefore they need to fight for umuntu omnyama, and they will tell ukuthi labantu kunemithetho that can allow them to do or implement certain things like emalokishini. I-system le sizophila nayo for some time. Ngithi mina abantu esizobezwa abantu who will campaign on the basis ukuthi I'm a transitional structure. Mina ukungena kwami eParliament ngifuna ukubuyisela le power back emakhosini. Labo bantu labo soba supporta because ubukhosi yiso istructure okumele sibuse. But hayi la makhosi akhona. They can't just be given a power bangenzanga fuck all. Basulwela namhlanje. Benzani for umuntu omnyama? Abantu nje be privilege. Bayabafuna siloko sithi bayethe wani. Bayethe wani ungasenzeli fuck all. Awusenzeli lutho. Ha? But manje ngobuntu bethu siloko sithi bayethe. Sifuna umuntu ozosilwela. Somebody that will fight for us. So, politics we can avoid. Yingakho mina ngingathuka the other day I even suggested ukuthi we can't allow ubani lo mlungu wethi elo. Ubani le president yabenja. Stay uzoba president yakho in 2024. It means ukuthi usibuyisela back. Do you understand? Ngalento yethu ukuthi sithubelele ibharileze ezisikhohlisayo ze-ANC. Okay. I-DA manje iphethe yonke iGauteng. That's a danger. So asikwateke sibuye nganene. Sibafake bese siyabalanda siyabakhomba sithi hey, because if sizobe si-reversa once kwangena le DA again, remember ukuthi khona lo mlungu lo bani Lord Rodley whatever waseLondon. Then ume ngeenyawo manje la South Africa, and uzobhadala everybody that has a price tag to make sure ukuthi DA country again. Umlungu is going to rule us again. And the lendo yako ukuthi wena uzoyekela nje ungasavoti bese ke uyototoya lapha ku DA ukuthi sifuna DA. Sebengenile bawinile officially. Angeke basaphuma. They will make the means emali. They will maintain that power through imali. Silokho sitotoya la elokishini afike uRupert umuntu wakhe azonikeza ama 5,000 yeke yonke lento. Angithi manje nisuthi for isikhashanyana. kepha bona they're in control. So asihluzekeni la emakhaya kahle kahle abantu kumele ngabe yiwo wonke lama political party kahle kahle kumele sike sibarayotele siye kubo lapha eParliament as a collective sibatshele ndesibanikeze umthetho ukuthi abenze kahle for umuntu omnyama because they have that power to change life yomuntu omnyama but they won't do it because they are still controlled by lezinja lezi balolot wacabanga lolot uphethe iZimbabwe uphethe iNamibia uphethe yonke isouthern lo muntu representative yale fake queen le he is the one who makes sure uzwa uthini in one of the interviews I had I'm the one who made Mandela change his stance of nationalization. Uthatha uthemele fume ejele. First thing abambuza yona, what are you going to do? I'm going to nationalize. Why I want to London? How long Kulumo is gone? How many people who've gone to London? Bekhuluma the language. Babuya manje sebekhuluma enye inkulumo. Bonke, all of them. Is that evil person okumele simphahlele ke lo? Yabona lo Satan oqala lo. Who that is responsible for kulokha brabana nama politicians ethu wonke ukuthi babambe line and bow down to the queen. Futhi asikwazi ukublame yena. Sinamadoda thina. Ngayotshelwa intwana nje yaseBritain. Ingamla futhi izongitshela ukuthi ngenzeni la eAfrika. Ukungazihloniphi nokungazithandi. Ukuthi you can just be bought like that for you to sacrifice the majority of African people. Ubunja lobo man. Nakhona silokho siblame labantu. We can't blame them. Because uhleli uyi-one. But in a contract in that. Sign. Now 10 billion pounds. We are signing. I guess you might be the lender we are. But in the let me be the call. But be the meeting in which is private. Maybe you will never know what was decided inside that. Maybe it's a check house or something. Maybe busy the leader. Bakuvalela lapha. Ukuthi uvumeli asazi. Sibona ngawo mosobuya. Hayi no mina ngifuna nje umhlaba that is not used. Awusakhuluma ukuthi ufuna umhlaba wonke wena. How ndoda? Uyabuzwa manje ngisobuya le. Usukela sifuna umhlaba wethu. Shintshile manje. I only want land that is not used. What about lela use amabhulu? Awusekho lapha. Angithi sebe bakusetile. Angazi noma bayathusa nalabantu. Babakhombisa ukubabulala oyini. I really don't understand. Ngoba babuya lapha bashintshile bonke. Imali jo. Marketing really. Hayi ngeke man. Imali ngakwenza ukuthi uthengise isizwe sonke. For your own benefit. Hayi man. There's no wisdom lapho because buka ke. Uma mina ngibuyisa umhlaba. I then become rich by default. Ngoba umhlaba uza nama resource nama minerals akhona lapha. So whatever ungambrapa ngayo yini ozonginika yona. As opposed to ukuthi when I get all the power, I'm in control most. Manje you sacrifice for 10 million pound in there. Into ongayenza nje in just 1 year. Ngokuba brave. Umele umuntu omnyama take over the land. You have all the resources you need. Ubunja bani lo? Angeke. Thokoza, okay.
What is your take on like the Corones is a like some of Sabatran Fundisa is the Corones is a like that. The Corones is Africans.
Ah, okay, so you. Yazi leyo mpileyo. Into ebuhlungu kakhulu because Africans from I don't know Great Barney to former Great Barney, it's compulsory. It's compulsory. Now musasi ustrugglisha ne-Africans akana option yokufunda isiZulu. Manje uyabona ukuthi even if ula elokishini, it's the same thing because it's the same government that is telling us our children ukuthi funda le-Africans wena. I-foundation yakho must be le-Africans. How futhi laba besiZulu wena khehla in these white schools bamosha ingane. Uzwe ingane ekhuluma isiZulu ngenye accent. Manje thindo. Manje yikho ngithi we are so foolish ukuthi we pay a premium for our children to be colonized. So manje wena khehla isolution yinye ukuthi we need to strengthen our parallel system. Yiyo kumele siyistrengthenishe in all other ways, because thina kumele si set up iy'kolo zethu. Do you understand? Ingabi lento isong of sixpence silokhu sikhuluma. But ngithe mina once sesinga-achieve that unity, remember ukuthi every year ngo-September is dedicated to us celebrating the new year, but also planning for the rest of the year as a collective. Ukuthi every year we set ama-objectives that are achievable. Ukuthi thina as a collective kulo nyaka na i-focus yethu. Si-achieve lokho siya in stages. But singajump sifuna iy'kolo ukuthi unity asikayi-achieve. Do you understand? Ngoba mesivumelana sonke sikhipha iy'ngane zethu nawo ama-institutions sesiwakhile. Iy'ngane zethu seziyala ziyofunda nge-science e-crash. Ukuthi mina ngumvelinqanyi ngunomkhubulwane. Abantwana ba-understand the principle of the elements that have created everything on earth. Mele bayicule basase-crash leyo nto. Because that's the foundation. Hayi lento la siloko sitshelwa uze ngebhanoyi la. So abantu i-education yethu is going to be completely different makhehla. I-education yethu izovula ngaza boyimotepha bangaki. And at a very early age. Because umqondo once umuntu remember ukuthi thina i-education yethu ijule kakhulu of being an open vessel. Ukuthi mele umamele umoya. Thina siphila ngesambulelo. We rely on the source of knowledge, which is the sun. Do you understand? So mawufundisa ingane to tap into that source on a daily basis. Awuhlubeki ngoba leyo ngane leyo will survive anywhere. Ngoba ulindele ini isambulelo. Akalindelanga i-professor that is colonized ezomtshela nge-education yabelungu. Maybe they are decolonizing education. Bayapenda. Bafake black professor lapho. I-black professor that has normalized colonization. Manje the fruit is the same. Ungitshela ukuthi you are decolonizing education, mawupenda nje amabonda bese ku-replace umlungu ngomuntu omnyama. Lo muntu loyo yini or Hey, unjalo. Umhlophe ngaphakathi. Kepha la usinikeza nje usiyabona unemelanin kepha messed up. Thokoza ke.
Thokoza mkhulu.
Sure.
Mkhulu ngicela ukubuza mkhulu ngama Mason ne Grandmaster. Ngoba thina sazi yangithi ama Westerners basitshela ngabo George Washington, ngabo Napoleon. So ngifuna ukubuza ukuthi ngesintu sethu what is a Grandmaster? What is a Mason and what does it take to become a Grandmaster? Thokoza.
A mason is a builder with stone. That's a mason. To demystify the land. And the first mason, known mason on the continent, Imhotep. The first Grandmaster, Imhotep. Kwalandela baneng maziyo ubabgrade. Mauktiwa you are a Grandmaster. It means ukuthi you have ascended. You know, uhlala wena udownload njengoba upgrade. Ipanel yakho ivulekile. Ubona izinto ezingakaziboni thina. Angikhulumi ngalento yabo. Ufuna kwabo lento abayenzayo. Abo Washington labo. Plagiarism because they use to suppress abanye abantu. And you can't survive like that. Because you use a Lomoya who is made of Ma'at. Remember, before any other, there was a principle called Ma'at. Ebeka umeto. Ukuthi yonke into izolandela le order. So when you can then manipulate le mimoya for your nefarious, objectives. So bufong yonke lento. The first Grandmaster in the world, Imhotep. Bonke labo Washington, whatever. By Chonchela. That is why bane obelisk lapha in Washington. Do you understand? And any obelisk in the front. They are all over lama obelisk. Why? The all-seeing eye. Pineal gland. Lapho bafundiswa okhokho bethu ukuthi ayikho into ezolunga without you opening your pineal gland. You need to make this energy that is dormant at the base of your spine, raise it to come and light up. La. And the more lighted la, don't use that power for you to oppress other people. Yes. Be a facilitator to harmonize impilo zabantu. Do you understand? So it means manje mawuthi you Grandmaster when you know all the laws that govern the universe, right? You know also even the portals of earth. Uyazi ukuthi mengihamba kuleya position at this particular time, that will then transport me into other realms. Do you understand? That's a Grandmaster. Umuntu understanda izulu nomhlaba ukuthi ziqhumana kanjani. That's all it is. Imhotep was that. Nobab Credo was that. Ubab Credo would affect itechu ze copper la. Angazibambanga kepha ubona movement la. Do you understand? Abantu that you should reach. Umuntu okhona ukulevitate. Sifikile leso sikhathi. Nina, some of you who will be kulendlela in future. Kuyobe kunto enjwayelo leyo. Kuthi menihlangane kanje. Nangu ukhehla so wilile. Sibone ulevitate. Usadressa nje emoyeni, uyabona leyo. Isikhathi sakhona man. It's going to happen that thing. So, Grandmaster again. Master. Your more. Remember ukuthi abelungu bona limitation yabo ukuze babe limited DNA yabo 6 thina si 9 so angeke utshontshe into ye9 u6 ngoba izokuhlula. You won't be able to reach the heights that 9 reaches, yabo? So nawe mawungayibamba kanje ngikutshela phela in 20 years time you'll be a grandmaster. Ungayiyeki le ndlela, i-future le ndlela le. Sasa wena abantu bazobe bakubhadala ama-1,000 just for you to come and teach them about chemistry. So investment leyo yenzayo uze la uzomosha isikhathi. You understand? Because knowledge ne-information yabelungu is dying with their structure. Therefore, information yabelungu will be irrelevant. Ngeke basafuna thina umuntu or ingane zethu uzositshela ngo-Einstein, izokubuza kahle ukuthi yini le. Sitshele ngo-Amun Hotel. Tell us about uNefertiti, uNefertari, uNzinga, uSibanibani ukuthi, because those are some of the people abazenzile lezinto zikaLentuza zika-Einstein. Tell us about Oyibo, even though arrogant Oyibo, but tell us about Oyibo. Do you understand? So the information ukuthi was about Newton when I was about Einstein, iyaphela. Africa won't digest that knowledge anymore. If future demands ukuthi usitshele about the origins zangempela. So you are not wasting time ukuzala. Nami, it took me years. It took me years the investment ukuthi ngacquire the knowledge. Yes. Asi into oyithola nje ifana nani. You can't hijack GK. Uze wena with half knowledge usitshele ukuthi hayi semgrand. Ngisemphuma kanje. Hayi uzofaila. Do you understand? Because we haven't internalized. Lento ifuna u-internalize over years. Do you understand? Then wena masowubona ke sowufila ukuthi uyithole konke so uyahamba ke so uyoqala into yakho. Ungafani nabo Pythagoras. Bafundiswa okhokho bethu. Bagcina ku level 1. Then they go and set up ikolo nge-information of level 1. You understand? It means uzokhohlisa abantu wena. Why? Because awutholanga yonke lento kumele uyithole. You can never be confident enough ukuthi hayi ngifikile lapha esigodlweni for a couple of weeks. Ngizwile ukuthi umkhulu ukho uthini. Hayi ngizoyenza nami lento. Do you understand? Nathi salinda. Ubaba Creda saphila. Azawu ngizwe ngilo ngikhuluma mina ngithi hey. Do you understand? Because the grandmaster was still alive. I had to respect. Do you understand? I can't then just imagine and say, hi, Bob Creda, hi, akayibeki kahle lento le. Mina I'm more articulate. Ngizoyibeka nizwe. Foolishness.
Hey. That's more question. So, more increase the vibration now is like, I'm not saying Indian use hand gestures. Like, let's say if I use if I use a base chart, about hand gestures, do we also have like hand gestures to increase the vibration there?
Hand gestures?
Yeah, like.
I'll tell you the best way is group. Thola nje ilentuza lapha ekhaya. Thole ilentuza ijembe yakho. Mawuzokuthi vibration yakho low. Dethela nje izandla zenze lento. Uzoyizwa kancane yakhuphuka i-vibrational frequency. But now meditation is not, it wasn't founded by a Hindu. It was founded by us. Meditation ne yoga. Kunemibhalo lapha ekhemithi that demonstrate ne karate. Why ibizwa karate? Kara. Huh? Ka. Ra. Very nice. Izinto zethu zonke lezi. It's just that thina mebesinqoba le ekhemithi, northern khemithi. Yonke into mesehla sehle vele ukuthi sesiphethe isiqeshana sale knowledge. That's why even namaphehlo ethu awaphelelanga. Lapha emaphehlweni sifundiswa nje just 1 or 3 components. A whole canon of things. As an example, ikhalenda. Awukwazi ukuyothwasa ungathwasiswa ngekhalenda. Because ukungena kwakho must be guided by calendar. Ukuphuma kwakho must be guided by calendar. Even the knowledge of the stars. Awufundiswa ephehlweni. Ufundiswa nje ngekhamba. Lawyer kanjani? Uzwe iqiniso lihle makhehla. Angisazi mina isigodlo esifundisa ngokuloya. Iqiniso le. Wonke umuntu uyothwasela ukuphila. Laba bathi bayaloyana laba asazi bayithathephi lo msebenzi. Yazi ubuye nesibini ukuthi wena uphuma ema-TV ucharge imali for ukubulala nokuloya. Asiyazi thina leyo nto leyo. So umhlolo nje singawazi wena khehla. So i-meditation yengithi mina before ulala khuphula umbilini as you are lying down, embedeni. Ikakhulu when the vibration that will be produced by your vocal cord, because that is where Jehuti is. Communication ephuma la. When you breathe in, you breathe out, you make sure that you produce a sound through a vocal cord. That is then communication to all your chakras. Because Mauians are lendo sustainably, we are corner ugu direct energy. Uguti, as you are breathing in and you are producing this sound, une pain in your way. Just focus your mind there. You will definitely feel a movement there happening. So izinto lezo kumele sijwa angisingabantu bomoya. So mele senze zonke lezi zinto ezikhuphula umoya. So ukuba ne vibrational frequency ihlale ikhuphukile. Uchokuthi that must be a relentless effort all the time. Make sure ukuthi, because your emotions never lie. Uyazwa ukuthi ufila njani. Don't allow that emotion ukuthi ibe sustained, because it gets imprinted in your subconscious. Bese ke ibuyisela leyo nto ongayifuni wena. So injalo ke. Sinengabi izinto, yes. Lokhu kwamandiya nabo, bafunda kithi. Uyazi ukuthi the first Indians were from Ethiopia, from the Kushite Empire. Hey, angazi babiza njani or something. Bakhona abantu abayaziyo leyo nto. Hey, the first Indians were from the Kush Empire. So Yiti who taught the world the whole thing. Alright, Marcus. It is sitholeni noma amanzi. Ngoba some of us are fasting. So impatient. Yazi mawulambile. Uba impatient nje, hey. Uba ngenye indlela asixeleni nje abantu basinikeza amanzi or something nje ukuthi sibambile. Remember ukuthi sidla after 6. Ubani isikhathi manje? 3 hours to go, okay. Then siyakawuza, sure.
Kubuza ngane kune 3 minutes lena enginothise mangenza i-research ngekhemit ehlezi ngibona i-issue zakhona, so ukubuza ngayo. Kune trinity yakapart segment no Nefertum.
It's the same thing here. Nefertum here. Angithi fana nani lento bengisho. Even babiza Nefertum, but it's the same principle no here. Upta is the same principle no letuza ura. Do you understand? So Usahmet, same principle with Oset. So that's the Trinity. It really depended on the local. Ukuthi bona yes bayibiza thina sithi nomkhubulwane le Natal eBasuthwini kingwedi. Do you understand? The package is different but the principle is the same. Siyayivala ni ukhona omnye umbuzo. Oh Ndlovukazi. Thokoza.
So, uzokwazi kanjani ukuthi which kingdom are you from? If let's say for example with me, Betani 23 April. So 23 April kuphela u-Osset no-uncle. So like and then it's 23 ngapha nangapha it's 23. So I'm not sure which one. No, that's the
Remember ukuthi ulentuza u-Osset uphela in the morning of the 23rd. Ilanga melivela uyaphela u-Osset uqala u-An on that particular day. Thokoza. Siyabonga ngithi. Thokozini siyabonga ke mama. Thokozini